So I wanted to take you back to when you were a kid, growing up. Explain why you couldn't play Little League.
Okay, so when I was a kid, 8 years old, I got epilepsy. Just it happens to kids all the time. And a lot of times I'd have seizures so bad that it would pull the muscles in my legs and my back so bad that it would tear muscles, and I couldn't walk for a week or two.
It's a grand mal
Okay, yeah, so I had grand mal seizures. Those are
like what are they, and then like how often they would happen?
They would happen every couple months. It used to be called benign childhood epilepsy. There's nothing really benign about it, but like most 50% of kids grow out of epilepsy. By the time they're 18 years old, it just stops. They don't know why. There's a lot of theories on it, you know. But
what would happen to you when you were having one?
Oh no, I fall on the ground, like start flipping like a catfish, yeah. And really violently, yeah.
You had this reoccurring nightmare where you thought you were going to be going down the stairs one day and just fall, having a seizure and die, and that was going to be it.
Yeah.
Why?
You know, I grew up in a time where, even today, people really don't talk about epilepsy. It's one of the most least talked about diseases. But, you know, I was just constantly reminded that, like, you know, something bad could happen at any minute, like you're done. Yeah. You know, if like you feel like you're having a seizure or something like that, don't be walking close to a street. Don't be walking downstairs, stuff like that. And I always had this like dream, I'm just going to fall down some stairs and die.
Could you feel something coming before?
Yeah, usually most people with epilepsy, they can feel it coming on. And I mean, almost every time I had a seizure, it was at night. I'd wake up and I'd feel it coming on. Like I'd run to my parents' room, you know, like, or sometimes I didn't make it to the room. I'd fall, you know, just fall in the hallway or something like that.
And would they find you, or would you just wake up?
Yeah, just wake up, you know, chew the hell out of my tongue and all that, yeah.
What were the bouts of blindness that you would have?
So that was right around when I was like 14, 15 years old. I would just start walking along, everything would go dark. And it's, you know, once I got older, I found out that was a symptom some people have with epilepsy. But I would just like, good 30 seconds, I can't see nothing. But I wouldn't tell my parents because I was afraid I couldn't get a driver's license.
Did you ever have it while you were driving?
No.
Okay.
No. And I mean, but soon after I started driving, like they just started going away. And I was 18 years old, the last one happened.
How did that impact risk appetite on your end at that time?
No, because I figured I was going to, I used to do crazy shit all the time. Well, it didn't matter because I figured I was going to die anytime, soon anyway. I mean, it was sort of like pounded in my brain, you know, you could die, you could have a seizure at any time, moment and die. I might figure, so by the time I'm like a teenager, I'm thinking, I'm going to die anyway. I can do anything.
You wrote in your book, I was a terrible kid, just awful, one of the worst.
Oh, I was, yeah.
How so?
Oh, no, I mean, like, no, we were just bad. I mean, like, this is, you know, we'd steal a car. We were like, on the other side of town, we had to get home. We'd steal a car. We did that multiple ways. Steal a motorcycle. That's how we'll get home.
And you ever
hey, let's just ditch school. Let's not go. I mean, there was times I didn't go to school for 2 weeks. Me and my friends, all of us, we told our parents we're going to the midnight movies. We're at a bonfire on the beach, Fiesta Islands, you know, smoking pot, drinking beer till 2 o'clock in the morning because supposedly we're at the midnight movies.
Didn't you steal your dad's motorhome?
Yeah, I stole my dad's motorhome. Unfortunately, there was something wrong with it and the battery died on it and I couldn't get to Vegas. I was, like I said, it was, first, I had a weird childhood. I mean, like literally, you know, my parents threw me in a drug rehab because I was like, I wasn't a drug, I was just doing crazy shit.
At 14, right?
Yeah.
Well, but I think you smoked pot in like 4th grade for the first time, which, I mean, that's young.
Yeah. No, but I don't know, like, it was like just sort of a free-for-all, do anything, you know, live life while I can because it's all going to fall apart. I really did believe that like I was eventually going to have that seizure and die.
What sorts of drugs did you
it
do
was
back then?
it was the 80s. It was booger sugar. You know?
Okay.
Yeah. No, but like that was the culture back then. It was a different world. Yeah. I mean, I
more significant than that ever? Like, I mean, heroin or whatever?
No,
okay,
nothing like that. No.
Got it.
No, I mean, to this day, I have no idea why anyone would ever do heroin or meth. Because, like, you want to do some heroin? It's worked out for so many other people.
When they put you in the rehab at 14, what did that entail?
It was just like, it was like, Literally, like, let's do counseling every day, counseling everything. Oh, I know drugs are bad, but like, I sort of got a screwed up life. And then that was like one of the worst things they ever did to me, because they gave me like an IQ test and said, you know, you're a genius. And then, which is the worst thing in the world you could do to a cocky kid, because I'm like, well, I'm a genius. I don't need to listen to you people. You're stupid.
Although in fairness, you said in your book that was the first time there was a person of authority that, you know, like wasn't your parents, that gave you, that helped in building your confidence, that actually told you, you know, you're smart and like, not a up or something.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So for the first till like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm kind of a zombie, because they're giving me phenobarbital every morning for my epilepsy. Okay, that's why I hate government health care. They give you the cheapest. Back then, they had different drugs for epilepsy back then, but that was the cheapest one. And my dad was in the Navy, so we went to the Navy doctors, so you got the cheapest drug.
And your dad, to his credit, stayed in the Navy
for
a longer time because of your epilepsy.
My dad, one of the most amazing whatever. He stayed in the. My sister had Down syndrome. He tried to get out of the Navy after his first term, but the medical bills were so much he had to go back in. And once they found out I had epilepsy, he was going to get out of the Navy, but he found out I had epilepsy. He had no idea what the medical bills were or anything, so he stayed in the Navy.
And your sister passed when you were 2, she was 6.
Yeah,
had to be
I was like 2 years old when she passed. I don't remember.
But so you're in this rehab. How did you end up getting clean eventually? Because you said
I got a girl pregnant. I got a girl pregnant. I got to be a father. I got to be a father.
Okay.
100%. Yeah. There's just like.
Yeah. That was it.
Yeah. No, I was one. My dad was my dad. Like, you know, you're a dad. You have responsibilities. Yeah. There is no choice. You're a dad. You're a dad.